Hi, I'm Joan Butts, the ABF National Teaching Coordinator, and today I'd like to talk about modern bidding methods. The material for use by both teachers and students has been given to the ABF by Audrey Grant of Butts Bridge. It represents the latest developments in bidding. The system used is standard. The material is multi-level, meaning that it will appeal to a wide range of bridge experiences and is being used in the ABF Professional Development Days for teachers. These 6-hour days are being offered after teacher training programs have been completed. Regardless of how experienced your class is, the teaching methods advocated follow STEAM principles as offered in teacher training programs. This is the S of STEAM is for student safety. Our students will learn if they're in an environment conducive to learning and if they feel comfortable enough to absorb what's being taught. Teachers should use techniques to make sure their classes feel secure. T is timing. The way a teacher handles each class and each course, starting on time, finishing on time, varying the activities within the lessons, and controlling timing for playing hands will help maintain control. E is for energy. Using techniques to keep energy levels high will ensure students' interest is maintained. A is attitude. Teachers should look at themselves and examine the way they are and the way they feel about the teaching process to improve their presentation to students. M is for material. There is no doubt that using the best materials and techniques available will ensure the best results. Let's get started. Generally, in bidding today, it pays to be much more aggressive, especially in competitive auctions. Don't let the opponents comfortably find their best contract. Put more pressure on them by taking away their bidding room. In competitive auctions, it's sometimes best to bid a lot with very few values. At other times, the winning strategy is to be more cautious when holding a strong hand. Pass is often a winning call, even with enough points to open. The real key is knowing when to be aggressive and when to be cautious. This requires good judgment, and this material is designed to help improve that judgment through carefully constructed examples and deals. When it comes to modern bidding, everyone plays a role: opener, responder, the doubler or the overcaller, and their partner too. Let's take a look at each in turn, starting with the opener. The range for a one-no trump opening has been decreasing steadily. Now the most popular range is 15 to 17, and there's a trend towards an even lower range of 14 to 16. Expert opinion is that any excuse to upgrade a hand to put it into the no trump range is a very good idea. Open one no trump with 15 to 17 in a balanced hand, but do it as much as possible and include length points too. So 14 points with a 5-card suit is really 15. Let's have a look at this hand. There are 14 high card points in this hand, and the shape is 3, 2, 5, 3. That's a balanced hand. You can add an extra point for the 5th diamond, taking it to 15. Would you open one no trump, or would you open one diamond on this hand? Let's have a look at the other 3 hands and make a decision. If you open one diamond on this hand, West will overcall one heart, and although your partner has a good hand, East-West will get into the auction. They can actually make 4 hearts or 4 spades on this hand. But if you open one no trump on the south hand, it's a lot harder for East-West to come into the auction. Your partner will bid 3 no trumps, and on the lead of a heart, you'll make 10 tricks. 1 heart trick, 4 club tricks, and 5 diamond tricks. If the lead against 3 no trumps happens to be a spade, you'll be defeated, but most Wests would not find a spade lead. Do you open one no trump with a 5-card major? Yes, The modern style is to do that because there's preemptive value in opening one no trump anyway, and the partnership rarely gets to the wrong contract, as most people are good at responding to one no trump. Opening one no trump on these hands may also allow the stronger hand to be hidden, and it avoids the rebid problem on hands like this one. Say you have 15 points, and if you open one heart and partner bids one spade, what next? All the rebids are flawed. It's much better to open one no trump in the first place. Opening one of a suit is still based on 13 points, but modern bidding recognises that there's more to hand evaluation than high card points. Two suited hands and hands with a good long suit will play better than balanced ones, so the guideline of 20 works well in deciding whether to open borderline hands in first or second position. How do you do this? You add your high card points to the length of your two longest suits, and if the total is 20 or more, open the bidding. Look at this hand. There are 10 high card points and 5 spades and 5 hearts. This is not enough to open the bidding if you're looking for 13 high card points, but if you add 10 to the length of your two longest suits, that is 5 spades and 5 hearts, you'll get to 20. So this hand is considered good enough to open the bidding with one spade in first or second position. In third position, when two players have passed, one of whom is your partner, it's good to open with a point or two less than in first or second position. But the key to making this strategy work is to always open a good suit, even if it happens to be a 4-card major. Your side may not win the auction, so now your bid will at least be lead directing. Look at what could happen here. This hand has 11 high card points and would not be opened in first or second position. But if the bidding goes pass, pass to you, it would be a good idea to open this hand. But don't open one club, as it's not a good suit. You'd be much better to open this hand with one spade. The opponents on this particular hand will come into the auction and they will bid hearts, and the contract will end up being 4 hearts with your partner on lead. If your partner leads a spade on this hand, the 8, which will be the top of his doubleton, you will defeat 4 hearts. But if you haven't opened one spade and partner is left to his own devices, he probably won't find a spade lead. So there's a lot of value in third position in opening light, but usually with a good suit. The strategy with borderline hands in fourth position is a little different. There is the option of passing the deal out. So the bidding should only be opened with the intention of getting a plus score, either by bidding and making a contract or defeating the opponents if they compete. The guideline of 15 is useful here. Add your high card points to the number of spades you hold. If the total is 15 or more, open the bidding. Otherwise, consider passing the deal out. What would you do with this hand? If you held this hand with 5 diamonds, 4 clubs, 3 hearts and 1 spade, you would open this hand 1 diamond in first or second or even third position. But if the bidding goes pass, 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 and you're in the 4th chair, you might not do so well to open this hand. Perhaps you should consider passing this and letting the hand be passed in. Because if you apply the rule of 15, you'll see this hand has 12 high card points and only 1 extra because you have only 1 spade. That makes 13 and it doesn't reach 15. With this hand, if you were in first, second or third position with 12 high card points and an extra point for the length in diamonds, you would open the hand 1 diamond. But if the bidding goes pass, pass, pass to you, there's a certain amount to be said for passing the hand in. With the guideline of 15, you'd say you have 12 high card points and only 1 extra point for your spade. This doesn't reach 15, so consider passing. Why would you pass the hand in? Because on this hand, if you open 1 diamond and you and partner find a diamond fit, the opponents who had passed throughout beforehand may come in and find their spade part score. They indeed will make a number of tricks in spades and they will outbid you so that you won't get a plus score, you'll score minus. Let's talk about preempts. The general guidelines for these weak bids with long suits are at the 2 level, you need a good 6 card suit like this hand. Ace, King, 10, 6th, singleton, 3 small and 3 small. If you opened at the 3 level, you'd need 1 more of your suit and 7, 3, 2, 1. Weak hand with a long suit. The length and quality of the suit can vary with the vulnerability and the position at the table. When in favourable position, be a little daring. What would you do with this hand? This hand has 6 clubs to the ace, queen, jack and nothing else. If you're in 3rd position and the bidding goes pass from partner, pass from the next hand, and you were to pass this hand, the next hand might open 2 no trumps and the opponents would reach 3 no trumps. Your partner would probably lead the queen of hearts and the opponents would make plenty of tricks in 3 no trumps. But imagine the bidding goes pass, pass, and you open 3 clubs on this hand. West will probably bid 3 no trumps and it'll be the same contract, but this time your partner will get off to the lead of the 9 of clubs. Now they can't make 3 no trumps. So there's a lot of value to opening at a high level, making a preemptive bid in a favourable position, even here if you don't have 7 clubs in your hand. So some tips for opening the bidding. Look for reasons to open 1 no trump. Consider the position at the table. Use the guideline of 20 in 1st or 2nd position. Consider opening light in 3rd position and use the guideline of 15 in 4th position. Look for opportunities to make preemptive opening bids. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that. The next video will be about responder's role. Responder's role. When partner has opened the bidding and you're the responder, your main decision needs to be whether you'll bid constructively, in other words, trying to find and make the best contract, or preemptively, which means bidding so that the opponents cannot make their contract. When partner opens 1 no trump, you'll bid constructively. With a minimum hand of 0 to 7 points, be happy to play in a part score. With 8 or 9 points, make an invitational bid and perhaps partner will be able to go to game. With 10 or more points, insist on game and make a game-forcing response. When you have a fit for partner's suit and partner opens in a major, your decision now is which category you will bid. And there you have 4 possible categories. There is a single raise showing 6 to 9 points, a limit raise showing 10 to 12 points, a forcing raise showing 13 or more points, or a preemptive raise where you mightn't have any points at all, but you have a lot of trumps. You should always use your own judgment as to which response you'll make and take into account what you think your hand looks like. For example, have a look at this hand. Partner North has opened the bidding with 1 spade and you hold 4 card trump support and 10 points. Which category will you bid? Will you bid 2 spades or will you bid 3 spades? You need to look at what's good about the hand and what's not good about the hand. Certainly 10 points and 4 trumps is a positive feature, but the shape of the hand is 4, 3, 3, 3. This is not the best shape because there won't be anywhere to trump. The other point that's bad about this hand is that you've got too many queens and jacks and you don't have any aces. So it might be an idea to take this hand back and simply raise to 2 spades. The modern style is to show partner how many trumps you hold for their suit. And the more trumps you have, the more aggressively the partnership can bid, whether to make their game or whether to obstruct the opponents. Jump raises should always show 4 or more trumps in partner's suit. And if you have a look at this hand, North has opened the bidding, your partner, with 1 heart. The next hand passes and you need to make a decision. You have 8 high card points and 4 trumps and a singleton diamond. This brings the hand, when you add 3 extra for the shortage, to 11 points. You should make a limit raise of 3 hearts on this hand and partner will be sure that you have 4 trumps. On the next hand, you have only 3 trumps for partner, but you still have a good hand. However, when partner opens 1 heart, you're best to show your 4-card spade suit by bidding 1 spade. This is forcing, and whatever partner bids after that, you can now show your 3-card support for partner's heart suit. The same applies with forcing raises. A forcing responding bid shows an opening hand or better. And if you look at this hand, North opens 1 spade, and this time you have 13 high card points and 4 card support for partner. The best bid to make is 2 no trumps. This is the Jacoby convention, which tells partner you have at least 4 card support and are forced to game. It asks partner to show shortage if they have it, or just simply to go back to the trump suit. Using this convention, you can often bid some very good slams without needing the 33 points to go there. If you hold a good hand but only 3 trumps for partner, you're better to start with the bid of your own suit. Have a look at this hand. North partner has opened 1 spade and you hold 3-card trump support and a very good club suit. Bid 2 clubs first. This bid is forcing, and over whatever partner bids next, you can now show the support for spades by raising that suit. Responding after a preemptive opening. If partner preempts, that is, opens with a weak 2 or higher, they won't have all the tricks ready to take in for their contract. Usually a weak 2 bidder will have about 6 tricks, and to open at the 3 level, about 7 tricks. So as responder, you need to do one of 2 things. If you have a hand that has quick tricks and plenty of points, then count your quick tricks and see whether you can go to game or raise partner's suit. But more likely, you'll have a hand with trumps and not very many points. This is a great time for you to bid preemptively to obstruct the opponents and to go to game with very few points, because you'll always get in the way of the opponent's bidding. Let's have a look at this hand. South, your partner, has a weak 2. All their values are in hearts and not much outside. So they open 2 hearts. The next hand can't exactly find a bid, they haven't quite got enough points. And you, with 4-card trump support and not very many points, 6 to be exact, and a singleton, should jump immediately to 4 hearts. This will make bidding very difficult for the next hand. And if you look carefully at this hand, East-West, if they manage to get into the auction, will actually be able to make slam, that is 6, if they play 6 clubs or 6 diamonds. Your 4-heart bid made it a lot harder for them to actually find their contract. Responder's role in competitive auctions. When partner opens and the next hand overcalls or makes a takeout double, you should look immediately at how many trumps you hold for partner and be prepared to bid one more with longer trumps. In fact, a weak hand with 4 trumps should jump to 3, and a weak hand with 5 trumps should jump to 4. So first of all, over a double, if the bidding goes 1 heart double and you hold a weak hand with 4 trumps, your response is 3 hearts. If you have a good hand and the opponent's double and a fit for partner, the best bid you can make is 2 no trumps. This generally shows support and 10 or more points. You could also consider making a redouble, but usually this bid shows a hand with 10 or more points and not a good fit for partner's first suit. The same applies with overcalls. If the opponent's bid, say 1 spade over your partner's 1 heart opening, with a weak hand, be happy to bid 3 hearts or 4 hearts, depending on how many trumps you hold. But if you have a good hand with 10 or more points and a fit for partner, bid the opponent's suit. So it would go 1 heart, 1 spade overcall, 2 spades by you to show a good fit and a strong hand, one that probably would like to play game. When partner opens and an opponent makes an overcall, when you don't have a fit for partner, you might consider using a negative double. A negative double by you would deny a fit and would also say that you didn't have a control in the suit they've overcalled and couldn't bid no trumps. It usually shows support for the other suits. Have a look at this hand. South, your partner, opens the bidding with 1 club. West makes a preemptive jump to 2 spades. You have a choice of bidding, but your best option is to say double. This will show 4 hearts and a hand that may have diamonds, but definitely has 4 hearts and is asking partner to look at their hand. The next hand bids 3 spades, and your partner, who happens to hold 4 hearts, is now able to bid to take you to game in hearts. The game will make, assuming they will lead the king of spades. The only thing to be careful of in this hand is the fact that because the trumps break 4-1, you need to lose to the club ace before you draw all the trumps. This way you won't lose control of the hand and you'll come to 10 tricks, losing 1 spade, 1 diamond and 1 club. Tips for responding. First of all, decide whether your hand is a constructive or a preemptive raise. Secondly, consider the law of total tricks. When you have support for partner, the higher you bid, the more trumps you're showing. And thirdly, be ready to use responder's double, the negative double, in situations where you don't have a fit, but you have some values and that's what you'd like to show partner. I hope you've enjoyed looking at modern bidding methods and examining opener's role and responder's role. The next series will cover intervener, takeout doubles and overcalls, and their partner, the advancer. On about half the hands you play, both sides will be battling to make a contract. Now the bidding is known as competitive bidding. There are 2 ways to enter an auction when an opponent has opened already. That's by overcalling or doubling. I'll cover overcalls here and doubles in later videos. An overcall is a bid of a suit or no trumps and shows between 9 and 17 points depending on the level you bid at. Although technically you're opening the bidding for your side, you're known as the overcaller. To make an overcall, you need a good 5-card or longer suit. A good suit is one with 2 of the top 3 or 3 of the top 5 honours out of the ace, king, queen, jack and 10. It's worth overcalling, especially at the 1 level, for a few reasons. Firstly, if your side ends up defending, your overcall might help partner find the best lead. Secondly, your bid might cause the opponents to bid too high or not to find their best contract. And thirdly, you might even make your own contract. The hand here fits the bill for an overcall. It has a good 5-card spade suit and 11 high card points. Even if you had 1 fewer club honour, I would still overcall. Partner with a spade fit will raise spades just as if you'd opened. But if your suit is ranked below the suit opened, to show it you need to go to the next level, you need an opening hand, 13 or more points. One reason is that you're contracting for an extra trick and you don't know yet how strong the opener's partner is. It could be disastrous to call without opening values. Here, the south hand could have opened the bidding, but already one opponent has opened 1 heart. So overcall 2 clubs, but you need a good club suit like this one to do it, and opening values. Here's a whole hand to play. East opens 1 diamond. South overcalls 1 spade. This shouldn't stop West from bidding as normal, raising diamonds and showing 6 to 9 points. But North can raise partner's overcall to 2 spades. East considers whether it's worth bidding 3 diamonds, but with a balanced minimum, it's better to pass and defend 2 spades. Sometimes just finding a good part score and making it is the best you can do. So, an overcall shows a good 5-card or longer suit and 9 to 17 points. To overcall at the 2 level, you need an opening hand. An overcall is not forcing, but partner should try to support by raising your suit. If partner has their own good suit, they could show that too. A change of suit after partner's overcall is forcing. Practice hands-on overcalls here on my website. Go to Learn Other Lessons Overcalls. You need to adjust your bidding style a bit when both sides are bidding. Now it's harder to tell who's got what and how far to go. So if your partner overcalls showing 9 to 17 points, first look at your trump fit when deciding what to do. In general, the more of partner's trumps you hold, the higher you should bid. With a fit for partner and 3 cards in their suit and 6 to 9 points, raise to 2. That's 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 2 spades. With 4 card support, weak and about 4 to 8 points, jump raise to 3. That's 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 3 spades. With 5 cards and a weak hand, jump straight to game. That's 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 4 spades. If you have a good hand, 10 or more points, and partner overcalls, make a bid of the opponent's opened suit. This is called a Q raise. It's forcing for 1 round and shows interest in game. That's 1 heart, 1 spade, 2 hearts, 3 hearts. When you respond with support to partner's 2-level overcall, there's less bidding room. The overcaller is showing an opening hand or better to enter the auction at the 2 level. You should raise partner in the same way as before, but remember that their hand may be stronger than overcalling at the 1 level. Take a look at this hand. South passes and West has a lovely hand with a 6-card heart suit. They open 1 heart. North holds 11 high card points and a beautiful spade suit, so they overcall 1 spade. East raises partner's hearts to 2, and South holds 5 trumps and a weak hand. The best bid for this is to go straight to game in 4 spades. This will end the contract and 4 spades will now be played. Even though this game doesn't make, North-South will make 9 tricks instead of 10. It doesn't matter because had East-West played in 4 hearts, they would have brought home the game and made 10 tricks for 620 points. So North-South, by being minus 100, have done a lot better than giving East-West 620. You can practice these hands on my site by going to Learn, Other Lessons, Overcalls. Preemptive overcalls. A jump overcall, that is, bidding one level or even more higher than necessary, for example 1 heart, 4 diamonds, shows a weak hand with a long suit, just the same as a preemptive opening bid. You need all the honour cards to be concentrated in your long suit and very few points outside that. It often works well because you muddy the waters for the opponents, who may have a lot of points and be trying to find a fit. When you use a preemptive jump overcall, you're not expecting to make your contract, but you're hoping that the penalty for going minus is less than what the opponents would have scored if they'd played in their best spot. Because you might be doubled for penalty in these daring bids, you need to have around 6 playing tricks to do it. For example, King, Queen, Jack, 10 and 3 other cards is worth 6 playing tricks all by itself. The more cards in your long suit, the higher you should jump. That's how a preempt works. Your partner doesn't have to bid, but they should raise your suit if they hold a few trumps. There's not much point in bidding their own suit when you've just told them you've only got one place to play the hand. It would be better for them to say pass. Hands with big fits and few points are called offensive hands because they will only do well if their suit is trumps. Defensive hands are ones where you hold honour cards in other suits and you expect to take some tricks in defence if you don't get to declare. Have a look at the effect of a preemptive opening bid. North's a dealer and opens 1 club. East has a preemptive bid. They hold 7 diamonds to the King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8, 4. And they make a jump in the bidding to 3 diamonds. This upsets South's bidding and they will bid 3 spades. In fact, North-South are able to make 3 no trumps on this hand, but they will probably end up in a bad contract of 4 spades, which West will probably double for penalties. That's the effect of a preemptive jump overcall. You can practice these hands on my site by going to Learn, Other Lessons, Overcalls. Doubles. A double is a really flexible bid. It takes no room on the bidding ladder, but it suggests your side could be in the auction. The person who doubles is including their partner in the decision-making process. If you don't have a long suit to bid, maybe partner will be able to help. Double was originally used to increase the penalty when opponents bid too much, but it's unlikely to work that way at low levels. So most doubles are now known as takeout doubles because they ask partner to bid. Double, after an opponent has opened the bidding, shows an opening hand, 13 or more points, ideally with shortage in the suit opened and the ability to support the other 3 suits. Count your shortages when you're deciding whether to double, but just remember they'll work for you if you play in a suit contract, but they won't if you end up in no trumps. So be happy about your shortage, but be a little careful too. Let's have a look at this hand. You have a good hand, 13 points, but you're not sure where to play it. You can't overcall as you don't have a good 5-card suit. And anyway, who knows which suit would be your best spot? This will depend on partner's hand. So say double, and that will kill 3 birds with 1 stone. When West opens 1 spade, North has a good hand and a spades shortage, and would like to play in any suit except spades, so North says double. South responds 2 diamonds, their longest suit. It's essential to answer partner when they double, even if you have nothing, because if you pass, the contract will become 1 spade doubled, and that will give you a bad result if it makes even 7 tricks, as the score is more than doubled. South will make 8 tricks in diamonds here, losing 2 spades, 1 heart, 1 diamond and 1 club. It's less important to have shortage in opener's suit when you hold more points. If you have a good suit but think it's too strong to overcall with 17 or more points, you're better to start with double. Then show your suit later. This way the hand won't be passed out because a simple overcall is not forcing. Let's have a look at this hand. East opens the bidding 1 spade. South holds a beautiful hand with a diamond suit with 6 cards in it and a lot of points. 17 in fact, with 2 extra points for the length in diamonds. They could overcall 2 diamonds, but it would be better to make sure that partner bids if they start with double. The next hand will pass and their partner bids 2 hearts. East passes, and now South shows the reason for their double by bidding 3 diamonds. West passes and North will try 3 no trumps. The contract will make 3 no trumps provided the diamond suit is played in a particular way. The opening lead to 3 no trumps is the Queen of Spades, top of a sequence. Declarer counts the sure tricks and makes a plan. There are 2 spade winners, no heart winners, 2 diamond winners and 2 club winners. That's okay, but another 3 tricks are needed. The length in diamonds will produce the extra tricks, but Declarer is missing the Queen, the 10, the 9 and the 8 of diamonds. To make 5 diamond tricks, you need to play a small diamond towards the Jack. If West holds the Queen, they will probably play it, and you'll make 5 diamond tricks. If they don't hold the Queen, a 3-2 break will still see you home for 4 tricks in that suit. The only way to mess it up is when there's a 4-1 break and to play the Ace and the King first. If you'd like to play more hands on this topic, go to Learn, Other Lessons, Competitive Bidding, Doubles. Responding to doubles. After partners take out double, responder has to decide 2 things: which suit to bid and which level to choose. Bid your longest suit, preferring a major, even if you hold only 4 cards in that suit. Your points need to be shown carefully too. With 0 to 8, bid your longest suit at the most economic level. With 9 to 11, jump a level in your longest suit. With 12 or more, go straight to game in your longest suit, or Q bid opener's suit if you're not sure of the best spot to play. This usually shows a hand with both 4-card majors. Here you hold a weak hand, but when your partner makes a takeout double, passing is not an option. Bid your longest suit, 2 clubs, and partner will have support for you. This time your hand is better, so after partners take out double, jump a level of the bidding to show 9 to 11 points, bid 2 spades. No trumps is not ideal because your partner has shown shortage in opener's suit, but sometimes responder has controls, known as stoppers, in their suit. On this hand, bid 1 no trump showing 6 to 10 points. Here's a whole hand. After the 1 spade opening, double by North shows 4 hearts and 13 or more points, with shortage in spades. South has 9 high card points and a 5th heart, and the hand falls into the medium category. A jump to 3 hearts describes this hand perfectly. Now partner can take it to game 4 hearts as they know there will be 25 or more points. The defenders lead the ace of spades, then the king of spades, and when the doubleton queen drops, the jack of spades is best to play next. Declarers in a tough spot. If they trump low, they'll be over-trumped. If they trump high, East will discard and later their jack of hearts will become a winner. So the best play is to throw a losing club from dummy and lose the trick. It's called a loser on loser play. There was always a club loser anyway. Declarer will make 10 tricks, 5 hearts, 2 diamonds, 2 clubs and a club ruff in dummy for the score of 420. If you'd like to play more hands on this topic, go to Learn, Other Lessons, Competitive Bidding, Doubles. Doubles over preempts. When the opponents open the bidding at a high level, showing a weak hand with a very good suit and around 6 to 9 points, it's known as a preempt. If your partner makes a double over one of these bids, which might be at the 3 level or higher, it is still meant for takeout. There are the same requirements as at the 1 level, that is, an opening hand, shortage in the suit they've preempted in, and the ability to support the other suits. The higher the preempt happens, the stronger the doubler needs to be. So over a 3-level opening, you need a good hand with 15 or more points to make a takeout double in the direct seat. People don't always think of doubles as a bid because it doesn't occur to them. They don't use them as much as they could. That's because we're programmed to bid suits. Have a look at this hand. West opens the bidding with 3 diamonds, a preemptive bid showing 6 to 9 points and 7 diamonds. North, holding 16 points and a shortage in diamonds, doubles. East passes and South must bid. The only option is 3 spades. Ugh, what a horrible suit. But the alternatives are worse. Luckily, partners double promise the majors, so you have an 8-card spade fit. The lead is the king of diamonds, top of a sequence, and declarer counts the winners and losers. There appears to be only 1 loser in trumps, assuming the suit breaks 3-2, 3 losers in clubs and 1 loser in diamonds. In terms of winners, there will be 3 trump winners, 4 heart winners, and the ace of diamonds, which makes 8 tricks. The 9th trick will come from discarding a losing club on the 13th heart after drawing trumps. The reason that 9 tricks can be made is because the hand with 3 spades has 4 hearts. So when you play on the heart suit, South can discard a losing club or diamond on the 4th heart, and East has to follow to 4 rounds of hearts. How lucky! The score will be 140 to North-South for making 3 spades. If you'd like to play more hands on this topic, go to Learn, Other Lessons, Competitive Bidding, Doubles. I hope you've enjoyed the first Continuing Professional Development video for teachers. I'm Joan Butts, the ABF National Teaching Coordinator, and if you'd like to play hands that we've covered in these videos, please go to my website joanbuttsbridge.com.